Another day, another story. Chapter 1: A Mysterious Invitation. In the small town of Oakbrook, nestled amidst towering mountains and dense forests, a sense of tranquility usually prevailed. However, that peace was shattered when an eerie letter arrived at the doorstep of Detective James Campbell. The letter, written in cryptic language, invited Detective Campbell to an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. It was signed simply as S.H. Without hesitation, Detective Campbell decided to investigate, intrigued by the enigmatic sender. Chapter 2: The Gathering of Suspects. Upon reaching the mansion, Detective Campbell was greeted by a gloomy atmosphere. A group of individuals, each with a secretive past, had gathered at the request of the unknown host. Among the attendees were the wealthy businessman, Mr. Reginald Blackwood, who had amassed his fortune through questionable means; the glamorous actress, Veronica Devereaux, who had a history of manipulating those around her; the reclusive author, Edgar Collins, who had written chilling tales of murder and deception; and the mysterious medium, Madame Isadora, known for her apparent ability to communicate with spirits. As the evening wore on, tension built, and Detective Campbell couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was afoot. Chapter 3: A Night of Secrets. During dinner, the power suddenly went out, plunging the mansion into darkness. In the ensuing panic, a gunshot echoed through the room. When the lights flickered back to life, Detective Campbell discovered Mr. Blackwood lying dead on the floor, a gunshot wound in his chest. The guests were shocked, and accusations flew around the room like daggers. Each of them had a motive, and they all appeared to have alibis, but Detective Campbell sensed that some of them were hiding the truth. Chapter 4: Unveiling the Past. As the investigation intensified, Detective Campbell uncovered a web of deceit and betrayal among the guests. Veronica Devereaux had been involved in a blackmail scheme with Mr. Blackwood, while Edgar Collins had discovered their plot and threatened to expose them in his next book. Madame Isadora had foreseen the murder but chose to remain silent, using the opportunity to get back at Mr. Blackwood for past grievances. Amidst the chaos, a forgotten letter was discovered, revealing the true identity of S.H. The host was none other than Samuel Hawthorne, a former business partner of Mr. Blackwood, who had faked his death years ago after being swindled out of his share of the company. Chapter 5: The Final Revelation. As Detective Campbell gathered the suspects together to confront Samuel Hawthorne, he discovered the cunning plot that had unfolded. Samuel had orchestrated the gathering to exact revenge on those who had wronged him and to eliminate the only person who could expose his true identity, Mr. Blackwood. With overwhelming evidence, Samuel Hawthorne confessed to the murder, his eyes filled with a chilling sense of satisfaction. The guests watched in horror as he was taken away by the police. In the aftermath of the dark and twisted events, the remaining guests left the mansion, forever changed by the night's events. Detective Campbell returned to Oakbrook, haunted by the deception and darkness that lurked beneath the town's peaceful facade. But he knew one thing for certain: the shadows of deceit could never stay hidden forever. Thanks for watching.